Casa Grande is in the Valley of the Sun, the Phoenix, Arizona area. We are actually flying to California today. LA Center, good afternoon. Bonanza 934 Tango, about 25 miles to the east of Light, 6,500 with a VFR request.
November 934 Tango, LA Center, roger.
Number 34 Tango, use caution. There's moderate severe precipitation off your right side, 3 o'clock, about 1 mile, about 20 miles.
Outside, thank you, 34 Tango.
934 Tango, resume on navigation. What else are you going to fly at? You've been sitting there at 65 and then you climbed to 7 for some reason.
Yeah, we hit some moderate turbulence here that knocked us up. You want to give me lower? I'll take lower, 34 Tango.
934 Tango, for now maintain 65, contact SoCal 134.2 with your request.
By the way, we're in an area. We're in an area right now where we're above the airspace. We're not in the Bravo. I don't like it when controllers act as if they can boss us around. Here we are on final approach to Santa Paula. Santa Paula traffic, Bonanza 934 Tango on a 1 mile final full stop runway 22 Santa Paula.
Rev up!
Well, everybody, welcome aboard Bonanza 934 Tango. And we have a treat for you today because we find ourselves here in Casa Grande, Arizona. And we are actually flying to California today on our great adventure to a conference to celebrate the 100th anniversary of a certain secret aviation fraternity of whose name I will not mention. But that's where I'm going. And we're going to depart Casa Grande here for Santa Paula. I'm going to spend a couple of days in Santa Paula. And I've never been there before, and looking forward to enjoying some R&R and perhaps going to Catalina while I'm there and doing a couple other day trips. So I think you're in for a real treat as we travel to the Golden State from the Sunshine State. So welcome aboard 934 Tango. We'll talk a little bit more about the route of flight and what's going on in SoCal once we get airborne. Casa Grande traffic got a Bonanza 934 Tango. Departing runway 23 will be a left turnout and departing the pattern 2, go west Casa Grande. Okay, we're out of here. Boy, it is windy here at Casa Grande today, folks. I'll get the wind for you here in a second, but it's in excess of 15 knots, gusting, I believe, up to close to 20. Airspeed's alive, instruments are in the green. Rotate, and we're up. Gears coming up. So Casa Grande is in the Valley of the Sun, the Phoenix, Arizona area. And I came here after fueling up on cheap 410 per gallon avgas at the Reagan County Airport in West Texas. And you can't find avgas that cheap around here, but you can find it for $4.29 a gallon here at Casa Grande. So that's why we stopped here and tankered up on fuel, enough to get us to SoCal. Route of flight today is a little bit interesting. So we're flying to Palm Springs. We're going to fly over the top of the Banning Airport. All of this is VFR, by the way. We'll fly direct to the Pomona VOR. And then from Pomona, we'll take some airways to Van Nuys, and from Van Nuys into Santa Paula. That's the plan, at least. Of course, I've never done this trip before. I've flown this plane to California before, but never been to Santa Paula. I've only been to the San Diego area. So this should be a learning experience today. Flight time is just about 3 hours. We're leaving at about 3 o'clock, well, about 3:20 Pacific time. Sunset in SoCal, Los Angeles, is 6:25, and so that's perfect. If we don't have any delays, that'll be great, because it's daylight only operations in Santa Paula. If you're there a little bit after sunset, as long as you're not there an hour after sunset when nighttime begins, I think we should be okay. So, off we go.
Casa Grande traffic, Bonanza 98 Alpha is north 5 miles, landing Casa Grande.
Isn't that curious how a lot of these pilots, he's not the first, say Casa Grande. Could you come off as any more gringo than that? It's Casa Grande. Casa Grande.
Center, Falcon 745 Sierra, request direct Zazog for the Arnav Yankee approach into Palomar.
Fox 1519, Roger, thank you. Number 745 I'll have that here for you shortly. You can now just send a pilot's discretion to maintain 16,000.
At discretion to 16,000, 745 Sierra.
LA Center, good afternoon. Bonanza 934 Tango, about 25 miles to the east of Blythe. 6,500 with a VFR request.
November 934 Tango, LA Center, Roger, squawk 0715.
0715, 34 Tango.
November 934 Tango, you are radar contact. The flight altimeter is low, 2945. Say your destination.
Yeah, we're requesting flight following to Santa Paula. That's Sierra Zulu Papa at 6,500, 34 Tango.
Air Shuttle 5936, traffic at your 11, moving to 12 o'clock in 7 miles northeast, bound to citation 1,000 feet below.
Thanks. LA Center, good afternoon. Skywest 5494 is 8,500, climbing 13,000. Direct stone and join to Victor 370.
Skywest 5494 LA Center, Roger, and I'll fire for just a minute.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, it has been a bumpy ride here in the American West today. The bumps began a little bit east of El Paso and have continued ever since.
Fox 1519, Roger, if you can let me know when that improves, please.
And here's what's to blame for that. Take a look at the prog for today.
November 45 Sierra, direct Zazog to Palomar.
Direct Zazog, direct destination, 745 Sierra.
So you see we have a low pressure center over the four corners with some very closely spaced isobars. And those of you who are students of aviation weather know that that means the winds are going to be quite strong. On the back side of that low is a high, and so you've got air flowing clockwise around the highs and counterclockwise around the lows.
November 450, contact LA Center on 128.
The wind around the lows is
have a wonderful day, 745.
pretty intense, and when those converging airflows meet, that creates turbulence. Combine that obviously with mountain wave type action, and you've got the potential for some bumps. I don't know if I would classify this more than light turbulence, but you know, certainly we're being bumped around here, and it's difficult for me to read my newspaper, which I'm not doing today. You may have noticed, because I don't have, in this plane, I don't have a working pitch servo.
Who had something?
Never have had, because it trims out so nicely.
Okay, great, thank you.
I wish I had one right now.
November 6 Alpha Fox at LA Center, Roger, the flight altimeter is 2905, correction, is 2945.
2945.
Wow. Damn. Wow. Well, there you go, folks.
United 439 Center.
My altimeter is set to like 2968. And there we have it. We've had a change in pressure.
United 439 LA Center, Roger, reduce speed, do not
which probably has a thing or two to do with that low.
And reset your transponder,
So,
Fox 2477.
About 100 feet, actually about a couple hundred feet low. Plane goes. High to low, look out below, which is to say that if you don't adjust your altimeter when the pressure changes from high to low in the areas you're flying, you're going to be flying lower than your altimeter actually reads. So here we have a real world example of that. High to low, look out below. The same goes for temperatures, hot to cold, look out below. Doesn't quite rhyme the same, but that's the roll of thumb.
November 21 Delta Golf, contact LA Center 128.6. Flight at 379, thanks for your help today. Contact LA Center on 128.6. Southwest 2045 Center.
Yeah, just waiting our turn here, 12-2, 15,000, 2045.
2045 LA Center, Roger. Thank you. Climb and maintain flight level 230 and do not exceed 260 knots for now.
Climb 230, not speed 260, so it's 2045.
Draft 8-1, are you on?
Yes, ma'am. Draft 8-1 is with you. We're VFR 15-5.
Draft 8-1 LA Center, Roger. Squawk of 2001.
For draft 8-1, I'd like to keep 6471 for WTI exercise.
Draft 8-1, Roger. We'll show that. Are you looking for flight following or are you going back into the exercise?
For draft 8-1, I can get off your frequency, ma'am, and just pick up with you when I go south of Blythe.
Draft 8-1, and no problem change of frequency is approved. Updated pump strings altimeter 29er 49er.
Executive 761, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Okay, down to 240, Executive 761. And we're looking at alternatives with the weather here. They're advertising 3-1 left landing at Palm Springs. That's completely out of limits wind-wise, but 1-3 right would work. Is that possible?
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're using right now. I think they're advertising that. But yeah, I can give them a call and find out. For now, Executive 761, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Southwest 118, custom approach 134.0.
340, Southwest 118.
For 1 Papa Lima, I'm sure you see it, but there is moderate to severe precipitation off your right side, about 1.5 miles. It's about 20 more miles in length in front of you.
Alrighty, yeah, it's deteriorating here a little bit on us. Might have to head back to Palm Springs. What is March reporting right now? Or, you know what, I can call him.
Reporting, let's see, the winds are 230 at 12, gusts at 18, visibility is 10, scattered clouds 4,300, ceiling broken 6,000.
And the ceiling was broken at what? One more time, sir, for March?
Ceiling broken 6,000.
Okay, real good. Yeah, we'll keep moving ahead here towards Banning and probably settle in there, depending on what it looks like.
For 3-4 Tango, use caution. There's moderate severe precipitation off your right side, 3 o'clock, about 1 mile, about 20 miles west of you.
Outside, thank you, 3-4 Tango.
Number 3-4 Tango, contact approach 134.0.
34 nothing, 3-4 Tango.
Southwest 1207, contact approach 134.0.
134.0, Southwest 1207, good day.
Approach Bonanza 934 Tango, level 4.7, working our way through the pass here.
34 Tango, you're navigating towards Paradise.
Route of flight actually is going to be, we're going to pass over the top of the Banning Airport, then Pomona, and after that Van Nuys, 3-4 Tango.
Okay, so you're going to go north, then westbound. I recommend that. Right now we're getting arrivals in from the west, cargo traffic. Maybe north of Paradise, but south of Ontario for 3-4 Tango is a better bet.
Okay, great, that should work. Well, folks, we made it through
1280,
the Banning Pass.
Looks like you're direct something here eventually. Is that your plan?
Not easily, I'll tell you that. That was kind of a harrowing experience. We cut it pretty close with the weather, I have to say.
FedEx 1280. 3-4 Tango, if you could do it, fly heading at 260. That's vector for jet traffic descending on Ontario.
No problem, 260, 3-4 Tango.
2 Sierra X-ray, clear direct Paradise. Keep the descent going for traffic.
Track Paradise, 2 Sierra X-ray.
2 Sierra X-ray, maintain 6,000, depart Paradise on a 270-degree radial, and intercept the Hawthorne localizer. 7 Air 3-4 Tango, contact approach on 125.5, stay at 65 if you can.
25.5, we'll go 3-4 Tango. So now approach Bonanza 934 Tango, level 6.5 on a vector of 260.
Bonanza 934 Tango, SoCal approach. Ontario altimeter is 2961. What's your on-course setting?
We were actually going to fly to Pomona, and then Van Nuys, and then direct destination, 3-4 Tango.
Bonanza 34 Tango, roger, resume on navigation.
Resume on nav, thank you, 3-4 Tango. Okay, on nav we go. So, hopefully it'll be smooth sailing to Santa Paula from here. Boy, that was something else. You know, I'm used to stuff like that in Florida, but not in California, my goodness. The weather gods are not happy about this trip today, apparently.
SoCal Legacy 640 Alpha Foxtrot, 10,000, descending via the front 3 down to 8.
Number 640 Alpha Foxtrot, SoCal approach. Understand you want to divert to Camarillo now?
From we'd like to stay at 10,000 and stay out of this weather until we get a little bit closer for 0 Foxtrot.
0 Foxtrot, you're level at 10,000 now?
Affirm.
Okay, just maintain 10,000 for Dallas Zero Fox.
10,000 Zero Foxtrot.
178, expect moderate turbulence, traffic 12 o'clock, 8 miles, obstruction 7,000, beach running.
Okay, thank you, Roger,
934 Tango, resume on navigation. What else are you going to fly at? You've been sitting there at 65 and then you climbed to 7 for some reason.
Yeah, we hit some moderate turbulence here that knocked us up there, but we'll maintain 65. You want to give me lower? I'll take lower, 34 Tango.
934 Tango, for now maintain 65, contact SoCal 134.2 with your request.
34.2, 6.5, 34 Tango. Yeah, so the turbulence right now, folks, is no joke. And, I wasn't being trite with that guy when I said we hit moderate turbulence and knocked us up to 6.7. We did. By the way, we're in an area. We're in an area right now where we're above the airspace. We're not in the Bravo. You know, so if we weren't talking to him right now, altitude would be at our discretion. So I understand that we're on with flight following right now, but I don't like it when controllers act as if they can boss us around, because you know what? In a situation like that, on VFR right now, I'm not in the airspace, I'm inclined to cancel VFR. So that's just a little FYI for you controllers out there who feel like bossing VFR aircraft around that are not in control airspace. Anyway. I know you can do it because we're talking to you VFR, I get that, but I could easily cancel VFR. Fly following. Ugh.
Flight 1943, turn left, heading up 060. Former 9034 Tango, radar service terminates, squawk 1200, for exchange approved.
Squawk and VFR 34 Tango. All right, we're done with him.
978, reduce your air question. You can contact Van Nuys Tower 119.3.
So here we are on final approach to Santa Paula. We just passed over the, well, actually CB Valley. The CB Valley area is to our left for the Rodney King trial. The first time around happened. And in fact, that's also where the Reagan Presidential Library is. Santa Paula traffic got a Bonanza 934 Tango. We're about 7.5 miles now to the west. 3,300 will be entering left base. Full stop. 22 Santa Paula. Ugh. God, this turbulence is something else, man. Huh. Gonna have to do a 360 here, I do believe. That's all right. We can do it. We'll do it. We'll do a 360. Yeah, this is this airport kind of sneaks up on you, and the turbulence in this canyon is really something else. Put our gear down now. Props coming full forward. Santa Paula traffic Bonanza 934 Tango on a 1 mile final full stop runway 22 Santa Paula. There we go. Much better. When you gotta lose altitude, sometimes you've got to do a 360. And then there's no lighting here, so no night operations. This is going to be a fun one. Wow, look at this. What a beautiful airport they've got here in Santa Paula. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Well, folks, welcome to Santa Paula. It's been a fun trip. It's been a very eventful trip. I'm glad I rolled the GoPros on this one, because I wasn't expecting any of that stuff. But you never know what you're going to get when you go for a flight. So thanks for flying AirKinsey. And by the way, the SoCal travels are not over. We're going to Catalina. We're going to Riverside. So get set for those videos. We're going to take this parking spot right here.